up by white, maybe. So we have Sicilian with the c4 several times in this match. Staunton, Cochrane variation. Thank you, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We don't really celebrate today, but huge thanks. Appreciate it. Cheers. Cheers for your mommy or for your... if you have any celebration around you too. Best wishes. So, yeah, I remember Sotar messed up in many games. He was completely winning and he blundered in the final part of the game, let's say when he has 20 seconds in about. And this was repeating like deja vu several times in this match. I didn't watch your games on Lichess. So we have now able to transpose to some kind of setup like English, yeah? Not able to transpose, but completely could be like English, symmetrical English, or depends of the black. If black select to play g6, we have completely symmetrical English because white continue with the c4, and black is not really so aggressive to push anything in the center, so I think now the opening name should be changed, but it's not. It's still staying like Sicilian defense, but I don't think so. It's Sicilian right now. Over again, deja vu. Yes. If you ever look at Keanu Reeves, Matrix, deja vu, you know what I mean. See several winning moments for Sotar in this match, like that's me. Okay, so we have a standard structure: h3, prevent knight g4. If you have a plan to play bishop e3, queen d2, as usual, coach is playing as usual fast enough. Here Sotar is having more time than him because he seems like better prepared in the opening part too. Queen c8, not so much benefits out of that move, hoping for silly mistake, but maybe queen deserved to be somewhere else, I don't know why c8. Maybe this square belonged to the rook there, rook c8. What's supposed to be the strategy of black? Black also could go for quite symmetrical structure in the center, or any flexibility, knight e8, knight c7, knight e6, knight to d4, anything like that. Also white can bring two knights on d5, but the general plan is bishop e3, queen d2, bishop h6. So we can see now king h2, knight e5, and now a win beat Juvenjun. Okay. Mouse slip on move 29. I don't know where was mouse slip, but you won the game. Bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6. This is quite a good deal, but I think f4 we don't need f4, and this open up the game. So no need to sacrifice. I have the tiger. I am the tiger. Okay, so yes, the old plan to give up the bishop pair, f6 was it about forking these to pieces and take back the bishop pair and deep pressure in the center. So definitely we have to play here right now, 95. No matter what are the opponents tonight, guys, we just take a look of some blitz games and not so deep analysis. We're just looking for important decisions, practical, easy, simple decisions, and how to calculate correct in how to take fast decisions to when you have less time. What will be the simplest way? I'm the tiger. Yeah. That song is single little more responsible for starting more fights in the 18th. So,
Gray_cat. Thanks for following.
What's happened after knight d5? I mean, white does really have choice to retreat. In case of bishop g5, of course, we have another 4 key, so There is a counterattack, but we're gonna be happy to retreat and still being able to win a piece. So, enjoy your coffee, yes. Trading the bishop was a bit premature. First playing queen d2, trading. F6 and left h6. When do you mean queen d2? Because there is no time, Zlech. Which moment you talk about? After bishop g5, after bishop b3, or when to play queen d2? Because here there is no time. He can just retreat and try to play queen d2 right now. I wasn't around them. Yeah, I just enjoy with the quality music. I could say that in 80s, for sure, we have more quality music than now. Still, they tried to make some covers to the songs behind this time. So just update in the past songs. So you take Michael Jackson songs and you try to update it, version of it, but it's still the old song existing. So yeah, yes, bishop e3. But once he already played bishop g5, h6. I'm not sure how much sense behind bishop e3 because this bishop stayed there, but once you capture an f6, e takes f6 gonna be very ugly, leaving d6 not well protected. So once they capture with the bishop on f6, only one response. Now you just fork them. I mean, I was explaining all the time that this is quite forcing way. It's not about old music, it's about good music, quality music, music with content, I believe more people like that, but I still listen so much bullshit on the street, young people like that. Anyway, it's personal choice, whatever you drink 5 beers, probably doesn't matter what you're gonna listen, so just to listen the same makes no sense to me. This looks pretty as well because you try to, forcing a way to eliminate the bishop pair. For instance, king g7, you simply take that without thinking, so I believe objectively king takes f6 could keep the pawn structure, but you can try then f4, e5, some exploding, some fantasy sacrifice, whatever, just to open up the position. And I believe Captain will never go with the king in the hill. It's gonna be fun. But this is the way how Sotar could take this advantage in his hands. Otherwise, if he's not ready for the knight d5, we can... Otherwise, if he's not really seeing that move, here is much better to retreat the bishop for sure. And you anyway prep f4, queen d2, f4, why not in advance b3 and d4, think about knight d5, rook d1, all this central strategy if you're not ready for knight d5 or able to see that. Hey, Sabotage, how are you doing? Yeah, okay, so keep going with the f4, it's still not super wrong, but not anymore. Knight d5 is working because pawn e7 is already well protected, so black can simply take and retreat the bishop to g7. Okay. e5, push of e5. So pawn takes e5. Now somebody should explain why he sacrificed a very important central pawn without making some sense. It's just a pawn down. So is there initiative? Where is the open position? Where are the benefits out of it? Where is the overloading? Where is the attacking of white? Because I don't see it. So somebody should explain why you push e5. Let me check out the time management too. So here he spent in about... They played with increment or not? They play just... what they play? They play 3+2, yes. So, 33, 26, okay. 7... In about 10 seconds. So he pushed e5 for 10 seconds. So are you able, guys, all of you, are you able to check out what's going on in 10 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 1 against 1. And what is the sense behind e5 so far? Maybe it's not super bad to open up the position, to open up f-file, the diagonal, but still we have so many pieces on the board. And this epic battle happened. It was on Thursday. Hector and Achilles. Oh my gosh. Fall down here. So the general point is why oh, there's a lot to happen on the board. Why you push when you have only one defender and the opponent is having 3 attackers? Why do we need this sacrifice? Have coffee too. Look at who is here, guys. Look at who is here. My new cup of coffee. Okay. Don't like the beard, but anyway, I'm gonna accept the yeah. E5 played to annoy the streamer. Okay. I didn't expect this answer. I didn't expect this answer. Okay, so checking out the candidates for white, because it's the blitz game, for sure we don't need to spend ocean of time to find out any move when we're not under attack. So old Bulgarian. So let's think about natural moves. Natural continuation could be queen d2, covering b2, able to jump on d5. Hector and... So queen d2 objectively protect this, or if you want to go to the king side attacking, you can think about pushing of g4 and f5, I think so. Maybe f5 makes sense to break through some structure if you want to sacrifice a pawn. I believe I like more f5 comparing to e5. So, what do you think? I mean, this makes more sense. Probably if black captures, you know, you have some open slot for the knight. Jump here, maybe bring the queen here. You know, you open up. This is the way how you could open up and make the game sharper. Makes some sense to break through and destroy the structure. Here you don't really destroy the structure, it's just losing of central pawn and threat to take, so even no chance to push f5, so you're not ready. Maybe you could prep that by g4 and then f5, but seems like there is no time. So, pawn takes e5. Hey Grad, Cat, what's up? Next, let me see if there is a compromise or not really by black somehow. Took back c5. So, is there a defense of black? We can try to flip and looking for defense of black. There is under pressure. There is eventually under pressure if queen is not trapped or losing some knight because of this is hanging. So, let me see if there is a regular defense instead of this donation, because now white just take back pawn. Is black having any simple move how to defend c5? Sure, not to move by the knight. Queen is a bit bad place, but black is having an extra pawn, so we just need to play stable next to the end of the game. Stable. What could be stable playing? Physics does work since knight existing is too forward. Does work. Does work. Thought you're gonna say it doesn't work. So knight x7, I will not spend a second about that, sir. So actually, if you want to take the rook, you have to take it now. You mean? So if you're gonna take here, take e7. Where is the compensation for? Which one will be better? Because we can take here, we can protect the knight, we can take here. Which one gonna choose black? Several candidates. And both. First, but it's worth giving the nice bishop. We're gonna see bishop d4 later. Let me finish this line first of simple b6. 6 looks like the simplest continuation ever. Oh, we have also what? We have also, of course, counter-attacking move, and still the bishop gonna be hanging. So, objectively, maybe this is the best. Because it's not two pieces for a rook, by the way, because if we take here, gonna take here, we don't have this move because f7 is hanging, so if we go to the simple protection like that, we have bishop pair, but we're exchange down. There are no two pieces for a rook in this case. No, yeah, we just look at interesting moments, no blaming, no comparing, we just look at some fantasy moves, brilliant moves to enjoy with the game. Once white ever tried to capture the rook, we have a simple counterattack of the queen, just like that. Knight f5, so wherever he goes, he can sack. Okay, if he didn't sack, we take here, and then we have bishop pair, because there is no direct counterattack the bishop, not a free square to counterattack the bishop. So if he just run away, we take, and this is the position what maybe Logis talk about. Two pieces for a rook. But you need to find out knight f5 counterattack. Too many taxes, I only have time to guess which is best. I need to think, make all my moves. Yeah, sure. I also need much more time. Especially when we talk about 2-3 candidates, we need minutes to calculate, yeah, not seconds for sure. But at least when you see you're under attack, the most natural human decision is just go and protect that pawn. So b6 is the move of the hand, very very fast to protect c5 pawn. What else? So yeah, if 97. So 97 does work. Looks like b6 is supernatural. Let me check out what Zlech mentioned. Bishop d4 is covering here, but you don't really cover this one. So also when I capture, if you take with the knight, you're still under fork here, Zlech. So if you take with the pawn, I think I can take here, and you're gonna be in huge trouble soon. I'm just showing you where could be the trouble. Also, I'm supposed to bring the other rook, and many problems. Also, there is a genius tactic like rook f6 you cannot really accept because of knight f6 checkmate. And after rook e1, there is another threat. Boom! Exploding e7, and again knight f6 is gonna be checkmate. So I have many motives how I can generate mating pattern. Yeah. Let me flip because it's the white's initiative here. Okay. This is the way how Logis could continue the game in a simple way, b6. But you guys have the feeling of complications. You want to make the game interesting for spectators like me. Rook b1. I like the explanation that you push the streamer to not feel good or to surprise the streamer. Okay, so to take this knight, you really need a serious reason for it. You could keep the bishop, so give up the bishop pair, but maybe this knight costs like bishop in this case, because he's very well centralized. If your opponent play rook f6, I would assume either mouse slip or cheating. By the way, I didn't look at the engine in that moment, because engine is showing completely... engine was showing much more ideas. It was just showing rook f4, but I found the idea with the rook e1 and rook takes e7 and knight f6 checkmate, or rook f6, but opponent should not accept if rook f6 is on the board. Yeah. e6, okay, you take this knight. So now makes sense to take the knight if you're gonna generate a nice related pawn like happening in the game. Otherwise, let's analyze also this decision. Is it better to retreat the bishop, or is it better to take the knight? He plays like Capablanca. He didn't calculate. I think so. Capablanca didn't calculate. I'm not super agree with you, Sabatashra. Okay. Oh, there's not music at all. There is a little. Okay, so bishop g2. Bishop g2. Let him maybe to move away the knight. I don't know. I'll show you which song today I listen over maybe 30 is too much, but 20 times for sure, because it's a pretty short song, just 2 minutes, but it's awesome song. Please listen the original song of this song. It's called Master Blaster. Please listen the original song of this one, and listen this guy who is working completely different stuffs, not connected with singing. So if you're curious, listen this song. It's a very old song, very familiar. Top singer also sing it, but I think this guy sing 10 times better the song. I was impressed. If you're curious, you can check it out. So, you're gonna keep the bishop, Judge gonna keep the bishop, okay? Everybody wish to keep the bishop. Bastian also wanna keep the bishop. Spassky and Speslaw. His hand. Spassky. Eurovision Song Festival. Hey Theo, how are you doing? Okay, so if it's my game, I'm gonna go for bishop g2 without thinking. Why? Because this is a very good fortress, by the way. Very good fortress, and you're just much more safety. You're just much more safety on the king side part. This is the first point. Second, I keep my activity on the queen side part through keeping the bishop. I'm able maybe to push, so I keep more pieces on the board. So computer is showing that black is slightly better, but probably this is because of hanging structure of white a little bit. Otherwise, I really prefer white. I have more ideas for white side, how to attack f7, how to make a deep pressure here through b4, b5, d4, d5, pawns pushing. By the way, be ready for the next week. I'm gonna add a stream to stream a Grand Prix in Cyprus, and I'm gonna stream only Kosteniuk game. No, I'm gonna show, I think, all of the games. And if I'm not in mistake, on Thursday we're gonna have some, not sure what, match or sub battle with, finally with Alexandra Samagarova. Little bit earlier because she's earlier streamer. So okay, so e6, he took the knight. Simplification, b3, supposed to be maybe fight for a draw here. Just the bishop is of course stronger than knight, because position is completely open here. And this is the way how he totally miscalculated e4. How we can stop e4? Probably. It's already very hard to stop it. Or in case of rook e3, you stop e4, but he's gonna push more and you're anyway under pin, so hard to stop e4. When he come to you, maybe you can go for simplification and finally kill that bishop. Or maybe keep the pin, or maybe this will be objectively fight, like counter-attack, leaving his king out. Some drawish chances. 6-3. So it's already very hard. Maybe the coordination of the white rook is supposed to be different. Or you need a one-time g4 to predict this pushing of black, and then rook e3, and then bring the king, something like that. In the other case, if you want to go for counter-attack, maybe rook f3 and rook f1 gonna be the way, followed by g4. Another plan of white. D3 is pretty weak, just D3 is pretty weak, so white is already in trouble, I mean. I don't understand why now Logos didn't take on d3, because it's counter-attack here, so when you take with this rook, I take like that and push to the end. You don't have knight c3 because bishop is here, very easy. Here is the mouse slip. Okay, so you just click on the rook and computer wanted to play rook d6. All right. So yeah, either pawn takes d3 is quite strong. You continue pushing, supported supported later with the bishop c3. You take, and now maybe you mean also another mouse slip. Okay, first time you mouse slip rook d6, and what the hell is rook takes d3? Is it another mouse slip? You make a 2 mouse slips in a row? Let me know. What the hell is rook takes d3 right now instead of pawn takes d3? Or no, instead of actually g5, overload the knight, and wherever he goes, you just take that d3. No, then I play the move I wanted to play previous move. I'm cooking? Wait, what? Just g5. Simple chess, guys. But he played that move for for 2 seconds. Totally 2 seconds rule, yeah? So... Yes, I understood, but you don't need to pre-move on the next move. What, you expected he gonna fall asleep right now and rook takes d3 gonna be a mouse slip or pre-move? I mean, if he ever take like that, would you go again to the rook d3? Anyway, so look good during the live. It's looking good right now. He's totally winning after rook takes d3 based on the pin. He's totally winning. Exchange of rooks. Push. Yeah, easy win. You didn't watch Sotar moves, yes. No matter what he's doing, you step on d3. I see. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, Sotar was going also to the mouse slip of the first game. He ever wanted to go to the king side, but then he, by accident, he clicked on the queen side part, or he just clicked twice on the... Okay, now Logis is exchanged down. So the question is how he was able to win that game. Yeah? Okay, what should be the simplest technique here for white side to win the game? If you don't have time. So here he has... let me check out. Once he won exchange extra, he has 50 seconds. 50 seconds on the board. Hey Aaron, thank you so much. Thank you. Happy celebration of you too. Anybody around you or you are celebrating too. Okay. Any lady around you. No need to blame on you. Take a look of the simplest converting disadvantage, like you're in chess drills, you play against computer over 3000 rated. So how to win that? Rook e8. Do you have any idea how to win that in an easy way? Because right now white is having 50 seconds. So what is the percentage to give him a chance? Yeah, force rook trade, of course. Look at that practical decision of Zlach, of course. We take a look of eliminate the rook, eliminate the chance. So once you eliminate that rook, yeah, you can go for more tactics, but no matter what, you know? No matter what. When all your pieces, especially the king, either rook, are on the light squares, opposite color of this bishop, you have 0.0000001% chance to lose the game. Why? Because you can do several pre-moves on any light squares just to be annoying, you know? You can dance on the board, any light square, any light square to increase your time, even with the 2 seconds on the clock. Hot recommendation, several pre-moves using only light squares, no way to lose the game, okay? No way. Go to family dinner. That's pretty nice. What you gonna eat? Do you gonna eat any turkey? What do you eat on Mother's Day? Any chicken? Any turkey? Soup? Only soup? Chicken soup or turkey soup? You find this, no, because you didn't eliminate his rook. We talk about easy converting. Easy converting. It's happened also to me. Panic attack and decide on, but you still have time to manage this, to generate an easy strategy how to win the game by using all light squares after exchange the rook. Alright, yeah. So you go to the 7th rank, which is quite a good strategy too, but the problem is he's having rook. He generates problems with his rook. He's giving you check after check. Not that you're gonna become checkmate, no way, but once he's giving you check, you lose seconds to move away too. You're not also able to make free moves, because you can lose some more pawns on the way, and then the game could be playable. Okay, you're panicked. What's the way? Go here, try to make a draw. Go here, try to make a draw. Go here, try to make a draw. Or, yeah, if you're panicked. Or bring the king here, come here, try to mate. Or check here, try to mate. Or check here, try to mate. So, try to threat something. You have many ways. Okay, you have 25 seconds. If you're sure you're gonna lose this game, please do that move. Rook takes a5. Why make a draw when winning? Okay, everything of you is on the light squares. You move the rook on g6 next move, and you play three. You can play three pre-moves. Rook g6, king e4, king d5. Actually not. Right now the pre-move, the most natural gonna be a4, and then immediately pre-move supposed to be this one. So today we have a lesson about the pre-move. What could be the best pre-move? So then you can do pre-move here, or you can do pre-move here, just to increase your time, you know, get more time, not so much panicked. And then you can do pre-move this. You can do pre-move this, pre-move this, and the game is over. Very easy. Everything on the opposite color of the bishop. Just see the color of the bishop, put everything on the opposite color of bishop, and easy win this game. Super panicked if you're shaking, if you're hurt, breaking, attack, whatever. Just take this stupid pawn. Just take this stupid pawn, and the game gonna be over by draw, but not really losing. Yes. Yes, this is what I said. If you have 5 seconds or 10 seconds and you play a game without increment, let me check out also second scenario. If you play this stupid arena, what I'm doing every single Wednesday, and you have 5 or 10 seconds on the clock, of course the best practical decision gonna be take the pawn than losing the game, because it costs you much more time to promote c-pawn and so on. Probably you're gonna lose the game on time. Last night I ate tuna steak. It was amazing. Aho. I don't know what is aho, but I know tuna steak. I know it, I mean. Okay, so you go here and soon you lose your rook, yes. Once you lose your rook, you should target this pawn. Somehow to trade off this pawn. So now we have endgame technique. But of course, if you're able to lose your rook, I don't find the idea behind that. Until now, he played very well. Why? Okay. Why you have to lose the rook by pre-move? I don't understand this losing of the rook. Why you need pre-moves? Stupid Wednesday, title Tuesday. No, it's Stupid Wednesday. It's not title Tuesday. So anyway, after you lose the rook, you have to target the pawn. And the other thing what you should take a look is if he's having a correct color of the bishop, if he reached your final rank after collecting all pawns based on tempos. Yes, he has the correct color of bishop, so you have only one hope in this game. How to trade off this pawn for
Chaco.
any pawn of you. Either
Thanks
B,
for
A,
subscribing.
the C pawn.
Thula Dancing.
Huge thank
Thanks for subscribing.
you.
Thanks for subscribing. Kakerinks. Thanks for subscribing. Zumzoamftwa. Thanks for subscribing.
You can brief again, but how to make a draw now by white? Okay, let's forget about the disciplines game. Let me looking for a good decision for white. How this could be a draw? Any idea? Is anybody in the chat has any idea how to make a draw in this endgame?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
King c6 is key move, a4. King to a2. It does really help Bastien because you're gonna be zugzwang in any moment if you do that. 6 king d5 forever. Run away. Reform. What the hell? Reform your opponent and run away. Overdraw. You guys are funny. Okay, so I don't think so the Bastien strategy gonna help. Let me show you why. Once you push step by step, I gonna kick you out. And if you know what's meaning zugzwang, you know, you will just lose everything on the way. And as we already mentioned, Black is having a good color of the bishop, so you're gonna lose the game. Let me commentate the other moves. Of course, it's gonna be king c6. Keep some pressure, keep some activity. Why? Because you have pass pawn c. Don't forget about that. So after king c6, what could ever happen? Black can do maybe a waiting move. I'm not sure where to move the bishop. King e7, c. Bishop a3 maybe. Then what's the strategy? by the captain. Brilliant idea by the captain. King C7. So you can go up. You can keep that. How black should cross this? We have king 6, king 7, king 6, king 7. You can push c5 and c6. You can think about that because it's gonna cost this time for black to take the pawn. Long time if you don't push so much. Telecommunication engineer in Belgium. Yeah. Why not bishop c3 and bishop d2? Bishop c3 or okay. How else you can kick me out? I come here, you come here, I come here. With the engineer. So if you keep that pressure to not let me to come here, I go up. So I have these 3 squares to run away. So let's say you make me like a Zugzwang, or you think so. I'm Zugzwang. I'm also supposed to bring the king out and then push, by the way, but I'm also supposed to push at the same time. And now you can try this strategy: b4, exchange the pawn to make a draw, or b5 gonna be interesting, check or checkmate. So if you ever try a4, you can take it, yeah. So if you ever try king bishop e8, you push. Once they take, it's automatically draw. They don't take, we try to take. So now push b5. Maybe this will be a critical moment in the game. What should white do? Only one move is making a draw in this position. It's definitely not easy. I don't say it's easy. Especially when you have seconds. This is we just don't discuss that. It's just interesting game for analyzing. That's it. Okay. Ay, coach. I am disappointed. King b7 is losing. So, the only one move making a draw is b6. Let's explain why king b7 is a losing. Because I have time to take everything. You don't really have time to make an opposition or to make any counterattack. You're just too much behind me. Now the key square should be c3 to make a draw. So, and you're far away from c3. Just king b2 and push to the end. There is not a single counterattack. You just lose the game. So, the fantasy move here is a b6. Only one way to save up the end game is a b6. So, alright, so b6, king a6. Yeah, thank you for saying, but I know. b6, king a6. What's next? What's the drawish strategy here? Only taken by king. Push. But if you push, there's a king. There's a bishop run away. So it's still not so easy. Hey, a big Kawi. What the game you have? Is it out of my fan club? I'm analyzing tonight only out of my fan club if we have time after these 6 games. We're still on the game number 1. So exciting game. Young member. No, the whole plan is play for my club, not only join the club, you know, playing daily chess games. This is what I'm analyzing tonight, correspondence chess. Or we actually analyze now match coming out of Thursday stream. So, listen to you guys, drawing strategy. It's not so much about who is playing, it's more about chess. Strategy, endgame technique, middle game tactics, this is what we need. Right now I cannot analyze your game. We have different content right now. And it's announced in the topic of the stream. We analyze a match of 6 games. We are currently on game number 1. So, if you have enough patience, maybe we can reach your game. Also, it's good to be part of our Discord community, otherwise you're not able to paste links here. Let's go, guys. B7 you said, but what's supposed to be the draw? So if we by the way, one wrong move and the game is over. King D5. Excellent, yes. No, young member, please. What did I just tell? Young member there. So king takes B7, we lose the pawn, so king C4, king B5 or B4, and boom. Why boom? Because the pawn is already on the light square. This is a huge benefit for white. So we just go there and take it. Easy draw. So it's not only about pushing of C pawn or B pawn, it's all about A pawn. Once you take A pawn, the game is over by draw. Great strategy of Zlech. So I think we can go to the next game because here's so tired. Mess up, yeah, too much. 20 seconds on the clock. It's hard to generate a strategy, but Logis take full control of the dark squares, and this is a huge benefit for black. The best step, the Zugzwang is coming, and E3, maybe A3, B4 doesn't really help because it's already white lost already the space. When the white king was enough active, this is the moment where Sotar could make a draw. Now it's over. So we can go to the game number 2. It's game number 2, no, game number 3 in the match, but we analyze game number 2. 2-3. Again, Logis won that game. So, game number 2, Logis is having white pieces. We have Caro-Caro, capture, exchange variation with the bishop d3 and c3, quite passive continuation at all. I cannot say so much about this variation, but looks like pretty drawish at all. And let's say when you play by white, you try to take the initiative from the move number 1. But in this variation, in general, it's hard to go out of opening part with a slightly better position. It's pretty equal variation. So, objectively, a stronger line should be attack Panov or a yes. Chess mode. Okay. Oh, I have to check out chess mode. To donate some more memberships using the email, but actually once you register, please feel free to inform me. I have, I think, 4 or 5 more free memberships what I can donate in chess mode. It's a great website with the 50 courses, 300 plus hours, and value of that is in about $5,000. Sometimes they just make free days for the free access of all these videos, so you can walk around and check out if it really makes sense to join this community. They have also blog, what I deep appreciated. Time to time, all these articles in the blog are about psychology, about increasing the rating, what costs to the different players. It's not only about them, it's about their students too. It's about all this experience by years of playing and coaching too. Okay, so knight f3, here we go, bishop g4, move the bishop out in the first opportunity, quite good for black. I cannot say anything negative about opening part of black. I like to be black here, because by white, definitely I wish to play something else. Okay, I'm just looking for good moments. So he get rid of the pin by queen b3 and forcing queen, and then get rid of pin. He's able to jump to this quite good outpost. So knight d7, He's not able to take, but he can attack him. Okay. Yeah, we almost skipped that because yes, I can recommend some opening questions, and I already mentioned that. But how come you get free subscription and I don't? Everything must love you for something. It's not everything this time. Somebody else talked to me. And otherwise, Gabuzian, I started communication in the beginning with Gabuzian. He's the guy who invites me, but with Avitik, I also know him well. I remember how in Albena he broke his elbow here. Or no, it was... I don't know, he broke some part of his hand, and by driving some crazy cars in our resort, Albena, and he was taking a part in Open Albena, it's calling. So I remember him maybe 15 years ago, yes. But I remember my crazy game with Gabuzian. I ever played with Gabuzian there in Varna or different. It was after Albena. There were about 2 open in a row when I played there. Gabuzian was the guy who crushed me. Your only one strategy was play the opening quickly, so I'll not fall behind on the clock too. It's quickly, but it's enough good too. It's enough competitive because the first go by black should be reaching a cool position for sure. Hey Garik, how are you doing? Happy to see you tonight. So bishop e5, queen e7. We can talk about the strategy of white, strategy of black. Queen e7 looks like not so precise. Let me see why. Aha, the queen is in underpin. Okay. Easy tactic for Logis. Looks like he weren't able to find out that. So why queen e7 is a bad place? Because it's on the way of the rook. For sure, you will never put your queen there. You away your queen there. So if you have a choice, select a different square, like queen d8 either. If you want to bring your queen to generate some threats on the kingside part. Here, either here, and so on. So, what else? Yeah, you can. You mean right now? You mean right now or later? What is the tactic right now? Now it loses rook. Wait, what do you mean loses rook? Wait a second before the blunders. Okay, let's talk about step by step. Okay, of course. So first eliminate the knight and then capture on d5 if you recapture back. Actually, there's some trick in the middle of this variation. There's some trick in the middle of the variation, because if black play in a standard way like that, you just lose the pawn. That's why queen e7 is a very bad. You see the rook there, of course you don't go to the same direction because there's a forcing line attacking you. So, by the way, do you see the sun? I didn't make up the face, it's just because of Saturday, I was all day on the sun. So I'm a little red. So... I think if I go to Solarium, I could be sexy. I think I like that. And so, let's go. Some burns. This time the cafe was good in tennis, yeah. Every Saturday we have tournament to the end of May one more time. We just have a tennis tournament. But thanks, next week is in this city, 2 minutes from home. So I will not burn my face again. Sunscreen. But the curious thing is, Saturday was 25 degrees, and today when I tried to come back home, it was 10. It was 10. I was freezing in the night. So losing to kids in the tournament is very bad. Lose even against kids. No, I lost when we practice. No, I'm not the participant. No, I'm not the player. Hello, don't make laugh of me, please. So I'm just a supporter. I'm just the driver. I'm taxi driver, okay? You can call me taxi driver, for sure. Oh, I wash my hair. Tonight I wash my hair. I don't need sunglasses. Don't take part in tournaments. No, I'm very bad. I'm very bad. Some speeches as first place out of 500 Hyper Arena. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember Mr. Go Forever won some Hyper Bullet. Yeah. In Hyper Bullet I'm bad, but I'm good in giving strategies, tricks. Okay, so the most objective move here for black gonna be Queen D8, I believe. Much better. Or either Queen D6. Keep some pressure. What could be your next go? If this bishop done his job, I hot recommend you can change the direction to come here. First of all, moving to the better diagonal. Second, you can go for any window. Bring this rook to the game here. Or transpose the knight to the better square, bam bam bam. Eventually e4, c4 outpost somehow, truth maybe either this way. So this is the black strategy in short. $0.129. I am bad, yes, I'm very bad in Hyper Bullet. In general, in Bullet, I could say I'm the level about to 6, but last half year even I'm struggling. I just need to invest more time into the playing, that's it. I can be back to 6. I'm now over to 5, so I'm a bit disappointed. So this level of 4 to 6 is actually not so simple to cross it. And once you fall down, it's getting harder. Anyway, so Tara definitely blunder and Logis take a decision in about, as you can see, 5 seconds. 5 seconds for Queen A4 instead of moving to the tactics. So what is calling us that there is a tactic on the way? There is a tactic on the way because there is a pin on the way. How to use the pin is the next question. Guys, before you start asking yourself, there is no way to increase your level. Before you start talking to yourself, there is no increasing of the level. Yes, you should talk to yourself. No, I'm not lower, just I am limited more and more of the time because it's not only streaming, it's not only YouTube, it's not only coaching, it's not only homeworks, it's not only kids, it's not only family activities, it's not only cooking, it's also about videos now, generating some other videos, education, reading books and whatever. And even with the 6 hours sleeping per day, time is not enough, okay? So the trick, let me show you the trick. Once you take on c6, black is having choice to not lose d5. What is the choice in front of black? Let me flip. Looking for the fantasy move or surviving move, let's say. I'm trying, but still I wish to cloning myself. I wish Adriana number 2, Adriana number 3, and Adriana number 4, and I want to order myself by different exercises. Anyway. There are about people who are talking to themselves during the game, yes. Queen g5, yeah. For sure Queen g5 is excellent counter attack, but not really now, because now white is having amazing move. What should white win to keep that great evaluation? Well, several choices, by the way, it's not only one move. Don't have knight f3 because boom. What else could white now? If you just retreat the bishop, I just take the knight, so no benefits, yeah? Rook e3, you don't win anything out of rook e3, I just take the bishop. This is giving the correct answer because you try to take an extra pawn out of all this situation. You go for just protecting like that. So bishop takes e4, once pawn takes, you have a knight f1, knight e3, knight g3, quite stable kingside part with extra pawn, followed by rook e5, fork e, and so on. Take the initiative. Bishop takes d5 is one of the opportunity. The other opportunity is knight e4 counterattack. Now whatever you do, you can still take. If you take, so the whole plan is save up the bishop, save up the knight or sack the knight, but take extra pawn. Don't forget about final go is anything extra. So, we keep going with the game, queen a4, very boring move though. Knight g3, bishop g6. And now the knight on g3 is very limited. If you don't have the opportunity to push h4, h5, makes no sense to bring the knight here. You're more flexible maybe if you bring the knight here, so looking for more possibilities. Looking for more blockading maybe this knight, or at least you have a one free square in front of you, and this is the g4 square. In the other case, when you bring your knight to g3, bishop completely blockade your knight. Where the hell you're going with the knight? Nowhere, yeah? So it's all about space ahead. If you don't have a space ahead, better go to the different square. Yes, we don't look at the time factor. We don't look at the time factor. We look at chess, okay? We can cancel this time factor. Jump on c4, okay? Now take, bring back. So this game's supposed to be draw, but somehow Logis won. Let me see why. Because Sotar also has had 46 seconds. Over a minute down. Over a minute down. So a5. Flip the board and looking for better strategy for black. Okay, maybe it's drawish, but what mean drawish? Drawish or equal? These are two different things. I all the time keep reminding my students that drawish and equal are two separate things. So this game is equal. Yes, it's 0-0-0. I can even show you the engine. It's not a huge secret. You can see the evaluation bar too on the left side. But how to make it? How to make it? Who is having more particular chances to update his position? We still have so many heavy pieces on the board. Cannot be drawish, okay? Cannot be drawish. For sure someone could update his position. And who is this guy? Black or white? Where are the possibilities? You blunder your rook, and then you flag him, as usual. Yes, deja vu one more time. So, white. If you think so, white, why? Because I have a slightly different opinion. So, taking out the factor of time, pressure, and who is white and who is black, let's forget about that. Hated him. Forget about who is white and who is black. Let's talk about the position and the opportunities for white, where white could attack black and where black could attack white. So, yeah, this is what I'm asking about plan. Try to generate a plan, not how to flag opponent, oh, king h8, king g8, oh, he gonna lose on time, yeah? No. Try to make any single plan. Like, Sledge had any idea, queen b8, b5, b4. Yeah, I appreciate that plan. Okay, it's possible. It's possible. Just, the question is, why don't you keep your queen here? For this initiative on c3, instead of retreat, such a heavy piece on the board, to the bad square. Yes, b8 is a bad square. I can simply maybe push a4. So instead of that, why don't you directly push b5 if you're able to do it? Or why don't you play a6, b5, b4? Keep the queen b8, h7. Mm-hmm. 21 G. What's this language? Logis. GE. And then going up with H pawn. Queen D1 and going up with the H pawn. What's happened if I once push H6? Okay, go to Queen D1. I go B5. You go H4. I go H6. How G4 is possible? Explain. I don't really understand. Rook of white are better for attacking. Well, depends on if you're supposed to use the rooks, because B4 looks like faster than the breakthrough of what Fox is preparing for. What do you mean first Queen G4 when you go here? Okay, I continue pushing. Then move H pawn. Okay, you push here, then again I push H6. I don't understand where is attacking. By the way, today I also saw one BMW totally crashed down in between the villages, in between two villages. BMW was totally crashed down. It was raining little before, now wasn't raining. There is about police there, but nobody else was there, just one car. That's mean bump. That's mean high speed maybe, and it was raining. What's happening? I have no idea. It was totally not anymore BMW. Same car as happening to me last week. Similar accident. Just looks like BMW is the average accidents. What's happening? Catastrophic. By themselves. My car is Honda. I drive the left side when I'm out of the city, and in the city I drive my car right side part. Yeah. Oh, when the kid, I say kid because 18 years old, take the car of his rich father, mother, he ever have the confidence to drive with 200 kilometers per hour. Yeah, and then. Yeah, and then bomb the car. What else will happen with the overconfidence? It's the same in chess. With the overconfidence and not a good position, you can hit the pieces down. Most of our cars, we have the habits like take the cars out of, let's say, Switzerland, out of Germany, out of Austria. They make some little catastrophic and then try to sell it, and Bulgaria is welcome to buy the cars and then sell it in Bulgaria like a cheaper price, whatever. Or we take from USA cars and so on. Personally, my right side driving Honda is coming out of I think UK, because it's a right side driving. And I know that there is only 2 owners this car, and I'm the 3rd owner, so it's quite good. I don't drive so much in the city only. Yeah. Trident? I have no idea what is Trident. There is a Lada. There is a Lada car, Lada model. If you talk about Lada, otherwise I'm not sure what's that Trident. So I don't think so. This plan is doing something of Logis. Yeah, it's just a threat. It's okay. You come to me and I run away, and that's it. It's over. I think I'm faster attack on the queen side part. So take care when you generate a plan. Yeah, it's Lada. It's Russian. Yes, it's calling Lada. But it's alright, this is the old one, okay? This is the old one, but By the way, Lucky Fritter is having the new one, like this one, something like that. I think this is the new one. The Vesta, Germany, you see? It's the most common, it's written Germany here, so it's the most common Trabant. No. Trabant is the oldest one, no, stop, no. Alright, Lada, and I'm not sure if, no. Lucky Fritter is having a super small one. Oh, it's my city, Stara Zagora. I was there today and yesterday. I slept to one night, see my mother and father. How much is this, by the way? 106 horsepower. It's too less. 106. It's benzene. 127,000 kilometers. Done 2018. How much money? It's not written. Okay, anyway. So yeah, this is the new Lada, and you can see the old Lada is this one. Also my father, I think no, my father had Moskvich in the past. What do you call a Lada with some skip? Yeah, but now they have new Lada. I'm not sure how much it costs, but Lucky Fritter has something similar. He ever drive me in yeah, in Munich. He ever drive me in Munich, like similar car like that. Yeah, it's a small car. Yeah. Oh, het Honda Civic in the mirrors on the hood. Yeah, and I think my father, if you had in the past, which check out if there are some pictures. For sure there are some pictures. Yeah, this is the other famous model. And maybe you talk about Trabant. That's more sturdy and better built. New Ladas. Oh, for sure some old stuffs are better than the new ones. This is calling Moskvich. Moscow. Renault's requested plant could relaunch a Dorfman brand along with promised, but development will be a challenge in certain times. Definitely a huge challenge to make this like a profile. Maybe Logis is talking about Trabant. I think my uncle had Trabant, or he's still having this. This is Trabant. This is Trabant. Very, very famous in the past, in the 80s, 90s, whatever. This is in the past, yeah. This is in the past. Top car too. Skoda used to be brand of jokes, not so much these days. Yeah, Skoda. No, but Skoda is having new models. I'm not sure which Skoda you're talking about. This guy is funny. Oh, this guy is funny. But yeah. Oh, there is a police Trabant. Look at that. There is a police Trabant. So these are the three older ones. What have been like, I'd say in the past story, many stories about that. Trabant, Moskvich, and Lada. And only Lada is what I know is having a new version of Lada. That's it. Anyway, let's go back to the chess. So, in this position, black could be faster than white. How do you avoid speeding tickets? Buy a Lada. So this was the game. A5, I think quite wrong strategy for black, but it's still not over. A3, pay some attention for nothing. Pay attention for nothing. So, guys, nobody share with me what could be good strategy. Captain Logis said this plan, but this plan is easy to be reacted just by H6. In case anybody else is having better strategy than A3, I will deep appreciate it. So, if you're white, what you gonna do here? hunting criminals. Yeah. No, instead of A3, he ever played A3 and Captain Logis suggests to play this one, but both plans are trash, so let's do some other plan for white right now.
White's turn. Amazing move by me. Please push yourself to find it.
The game you've been thinking a lot for knight f5 for sure.
Pop them booty, bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody explode the chat. Which is no, I don't say that. Never say that. Yeah. Knight f1, knight d2, knight f3. Ooh, too much time, no? Is it too much time? Knight f1, knight d2, knight f3. What you gonna do then? Even from f3. I mean, I share with you the black's plan. It still could be this one. Could be at b5, b4, no? Rook g5, then rook takes b. Good as well. Don't get it. Rook g5 and rook takes b. Bastian plan. Queen b5 by rook takes g5. Yeah, I'm gonna stay forever there, of course. Queen b5, I simply play h6. It's your turn again. That's not a plan. That's a hope for a silly mistake. The plan is what Bastian suggests. f4 to f5. Hey, Wagner, you missed epic match on Thursday. Oh yeah. f4 to f5. This is the plan, what makes some sense. So you don't need to sack your knight without reason because of the background mate. Well, black is still able to push h6, but the whole plan is about the breakthrough because d5 could be eventual hanging. So if pawn takes f5 or you try to eliminate the bishop, now you can analyze this one or this one. Rook takes c5 is not really possible. If you ever see that the knight is hanging, you don't really have so big choice. Rook e8 is not checkmate because of here, so you just take the pawn. Bishop takes, rook takes, and this one is isolated pawn. Easy breakthrough, easy control open file, easy semi-open f-file, and easy bring the queen to double attack this, easy bring the other rook to e5, and triple attack d5. The game is over. Yeah, we talk about the white also, because white also didn't proceed so well. He didn't really find out the winning chances, the winning plan, and so on. But it's not blaming on you guys. It's about just to be more creative during the game, okay? Because the engine is in front of me. That's why. Captain is following the same plan. Seems like touching f-pawn is, how do you say, taboo for taboo. How do you pronounce it? There is a word like that. Taboo. You go taboo.
Taboo. Taboo.
So, taboo. If doing the game, I thought I found 6 different ways to lose. Okay, so I mean, f4, f5, was it in Logi's mind at all? Was it in Logi's mind at all? Seems like not, because he makes so many moves around that 95 blunder. And he never think about that. So again, the question is...
White's turn. Amazing move by me. Please push yourself to find it.
So... See my... 6. Lovely. Don't hear him? Don't you hear me? So, guys, F4 and F5, nothing else. I'm not sure. To become like almost like this tiger behind. Why? They're gonna grow up more. I think I'll be not able to hang them out. Big brother, yeah. This is definitely the bigger brother. Is Fluffy and Mr. King. Mr. King is over 600 grams more than Mr. Fluffy at some point. Anyway, so here was the moment when Logis blunder. So my question is that blunder or is that bluffing of Logis knight f5? Because move like f4, move like h4, h5. Let's say you're gonna do h4, h6 to save up the bishop, h5 here, and you're still able to try f4. 5 to h2 gonna be a very safety position. I know it's a blunder, but the question is if he saw that it's a blunder, because Black is having 2 times protection of e8 back rank checkmate. First take with the bishop, everything is alright to go over this. He doesn't need to continue sacrificing. Okay, he sacrificed a knight and now he sacrificed a rook too. Blunder, miscalculation. Yeah, queen. Forgot. It's not about to remember. It's all about calculations. To see that, not to forget about. When you say forget, that means that you ever remember something. You ever remember some variation or whatever. It's a 3+2 game, so it's supposed to be winning game for Siltara. But the final result is 1-0. Let me see why. So what is the simplest ever variation here for Black? Somehow bring both rooks to the back rank. I totally agree with this variation. So he start collecting some more pawns. Excellent of Black. Let me flip, because Black is having 10 seconds on the clock. Now we study how to play now pre-moves. What could be pre-moves? Not so much, because White can do some bullshits like that and prep a checkmate, yeah? So White could definitely start bluffing, or he can try maybe to push and checkmate here. So what's the way to eliminate the queen as fast as possible? We try some checks, but next a3. Yeah, next a3 and boom, evaluation bar get crazy. Why evaluation bar get crazy? Because White wanna come to you. So what is the simplest decision right now? What is the simplest decision right now? F3? F3. Queen e6 wins, queen g5. Yeah, queen f3, you don't really solve your problem like a generated way, you know? Yes, but yes, you can attack f2, you can attack this one too, queen f3, queen e2, all of this is working well. Either queen e6. I think queen e6 kick, eliminate the queen out completely could solve your problem. For sure, White has to keep his queen, but not anymore a single chance to checkmate you, so you can start pushing here and do whatever you wish by pre-moves, for sure. So even by pre-move, even if you lose your queen, you're gonna be still winning, because there is no checkmate. When there is no checkmate, you're still winning with the 2 rooks against queen. This is what I wanna talk about. And here the game is over. What? Wait, he took g6 instead of h6 and the game is over. So I have no idea why this is happening on the board, or what's the reason for, taking the fact that captain is having 1 minute and 30 seconds. There is no excuse for him. No excuse. I have no idea. He took on g6 and surprised all the spectators in the world. So if this was a world championship, no compromise. You sit on the bench. Reserve bench. Somehow won this game. Oh yeah, I remember how. Ah, here is the moment where Sultar could take easy decision. What is it? What is it? Delayed the chance to lose the game. What is it? Trolling. Simply queen e3. Yes. So you could simply take the rook. And simply promote the queen. Yeah. Critical? No, I'm critical for both of you. It's not about you, it's about the moves, okay? Don't mess up. So you just take here with the eventual rook here and any back rank both pieces checkmate. So how where could be the eventual threat? Only if white combined queen and rook, and how you can skip that by kill the rook. That's it. Very simple decision, but of course Sultar is having 3 seconds on the clock right now. Promote the queen rook h3. Queen b2, boom, check. Find a way to survive. Pre-move. How you can do that by black? How you can still survive here? Yeah. Okay, so queen takes f2, king takes f2. What you gonna do? Mate in 7. Who is able to find out mate in 7? Mate in 7. Of course, rook k2. You should bring another piece to the game. King g3, then where is the most suitable check? You think so? Just try. I mean, still this is on the way. If you're blind and you fall asleep and bring the other rook to the game, it does really work because the queen here, rook here. So, okay, yeah. This is another way, even if you don't see checkmate, it's still working, you still have extra rook on the board. But of course we can play for a checkmate like diagonal check. It's usually the most annoying one. In case of king f4. Arman, like queen g1 is strong too. Yeah, queen g1 check, queen u1. Just let me not allow him to come to us. So queen e4 check is one of the possibility. In case of king g3, we have boom, checkmate here. In case of king g5, again we have check here, take the rook. Very, very simple way. So boom, 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 little zigzag. So first zigzag here, then zigzag here, and it's over, bro. Next game. I'm a little slow with analysis, so probably no fan club games tonight if we want to see more games of this match. It's very exciting, that's why many interesting moments. 1, 2, 3. Finally, we go to the lost vloggies. Finally, he's not so lucky the next game. It's game number 4 or game number 3 out of analyzes. Let's go. So Sultar is taking the white pieces. Again, we have transposing from Sicilian defense to the English open. Finally, I'm gonna eat something small. Very So knight f6, h3, similar game as we already saw before that at the beginning of the match. Let me see who start matching up. In this case, we have different moves like rook b1. We did have this in the previous game. b3 for safety, b5 classical plan. White should do the same as usual. a3 and b4, but looks like black wants faster this game. So, who's lost this game? Thank you, so tired. Thank you. 500 bits. Huge thanks. Supporting the channel. Thank you. a4. a4. Yes, you can prevent b5 by a4, but then you, I'd say, donate the b4 square, which is a bit good for black, keeping the pressure of d3. So, depends on. a4 is having some pluses, also minuses. d6, d6, castling. This time, Saltar move away the bishop to f4. Maybe he ever tried to change something from the previous game. And Logis, let's remind you, Logis was jump with the knight in the center, Saltar was coming here. There's h6 with knight, and he forgot to jump on d5 and take this bishop on f6. In this case, there is no knight in d4. There's a completely different strategy. Maybe out of chess mood of videos, courses, or who knows. Logis changed the strategy with the rook b8 and b5, completely different. So this time Saltar select bishop f4. At h5 challenge, bishop back. Maybe even now bishop g5 is more annoying, provoking f6 or h6, keeping pressure of e7. After bring the knight to d5 is a good attacking of e7. Hey Jeremo, how are you doing? Only delayed by a few games. So bishop a3, good response. Knight f6. Looks like captain is out of generating any plan. Looks like play move by move, hoping for silly mistakes. Hey Giant, how are you doing? Bishop g5, queen d2. Now everybody probably saw the mess up of Saltar. It's a very common tactic on the way. So every time when an opponent is coming to you like that, of course you should take a look at this sacrifice. Knight f3 on the way. For sure there is a fork on g5. This is the first threat, but with a queen d2 get completely terrible. E-scooter on Friday. Now look. So queen d2 is definitely provoked mistake. Anyway, he want to take on h3 with some more threats of knight d3, or yeah, any tactics on the way. Again, what we should do after knight d5, taking the fact of all these tactics, but these tactics are working only if white mess up and white mess up. So you play for him. White play here for black. f4 works. Yeah, I like f4. There's a knight on c6. We'll come back to d4 one day. What else we can do? We already saw that idea. If you follow the whole stream, you're gonna know this idea already. But even could happen in the previous game. 22. Okay. Or there. See that? Good. It's a chocolate from France, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, from France. Last excursion, not of me. It's just a gift. So let me try it. Let me try it. This is also flavor package. I'm still waiting for my Belgium home prepared chocolate, but it's not coming. Okay. It was in the fridge, so easy. So let's go. Queen Matilde. Oh wait, is this? I think it's almost dark chocolate. Oh my gosh. What? It's 90.6? No, it's 64 cacao. 64. It's our big bro. He's IT specialist. And he went all over the world. Different countries. So this is gift from him. Eva he ever do skiing in France. So he bought this chocolate. And I'm the customer. That's it. So F4, yeah, we already have the suggestion of F4, but okay. So Wegener, even not watching the previous game, he even gave us the correct continuation. It's quite forcing way and it's quite easy. Practical, good decision. One more time. Eliminate the knight, 95, 4k based on the fact that the knight is already away on e5 and not really protecting e7 weak pawn. Again, white could have some chances with the 95. It's also a surprise. Okay, you lose a pawn, but you're gonna take back this. And maybe any counterattack on the king's apart soon because of queen h6. Easy access, yeah? Because you won the game. What advice for you? You won the game. You're the winner now. Okay, rook e8. I mean, black is already better. So when Logis deserved the win, he didn't do it, and when Sotar deserved the win, he didn't do it. So we have this all the time deja vu. And black is winning, he didn't win the game. Little before white was winning, he didn't win the game. So better decision for white here could be keep the chance, keep the pawn, push him to take. You can take like that, bring the rook here, knight here, any attacking chances. All days. In general, quite good fortress by Logis, but is he really needs to push h6, or we can select a different move. I mean, once you see there is no checkmate on h8, do you really need to push h6? You can go for a different counterattack. This chocolate, I cannot really. Coming out of France, so I'm not impressed. I prefer Bulgarian biscuit. On pawn center, yeah. So of course central pawn is more important than this one. In case you can you will not become checkmate in 2 moves, yeah? So if white try to push here and go over for checkmate, just you can simply close the position if there is a single danger. Prophylaxis? Yes, but we try to evaluate the central pawn to the final pawn, so that's why we take this decision. One more time, there is no threat, there is no danger, there is no miracle on the king side part, you just have 3 pieces to the game. Even you're not able to bring the queen. Piece of f5, please. Simplest decision will be close the diagonal. So if there is not a practical chance to bring the queen to the h file through that way, through any other way, black is so much better. Just triple pressure at e file. Maybe they exchange the queen to the first opportunity, or queen c6, this cover attack. So you have many threats by black. f5, bring the bishop out. This should be enough to win the game. White is having, black is having so much better move here. What could be? Ah, f5 by white here. You lose a pawn. I don't think so. f5 is good here. 4-0 down at this point. So it's a black to move. What will be the best decision of the captain? Definitely it's not queen g here, because you're not doing so much. Soon, Sultan maybe is able to push f5. What is giving us f5? It's positional move. Positional move, if you ever push g5, you say bye-bye to your own bishop after g5. Bye-bye bishop. So it's positional pushing to close the bishop. So that's why queen g4 makes no sense. You have to be the first one who is able to push f5. Yes. f5. Another positional move by black this time. So don't let white to push f5. Yes, it's defensive, I agree, but he never deserved to be in the prison, in the cage. So try to open up him on time. Hey Hayden, how are you doing? So f5, a very good move. Queen d7. Still f5 is on the way. Nobody wanna push f5. We already talked about that. f5 for black or f5 for white. Both are quite good for the both colors. I cannot say that Logis didn't have time. He just played little moves, fast moves. Thank you so much, Hayden. Thank you so much. You can check out some of my YouTube videos totally for free. You're gonna be impressed. I'd be glad if you follow other videos then. Over 900 videos. So well placed, but that's what I can do. So, finally we have f5 by black. No, by white it's about breakthrough, yes. By black, it's about advantage for black. we have similar tactic as before, as white was Sotar and he messed up this fork. Now Logis messed up this fork on f6. After so many trades in the center, as you can see, white is still able to jump on f6, yeah? So, you cannot really avoid that or capturing that. Same tactics, yeah, same tactics in different game. But this was the same tactic, I mean, in the previous game, exactly in the previous game. When he could fork his queen on f3, if you remember, in this English opening. But now, yeah. No, not this game, previous game. But now we have same tactics, this time against black. So that is copying you. Yeah, we could say that, yeah. Now exchange queens, if this is a good deal, we can again flip, maybe. Oops. I click on flip, I mean. So, exchange queens or not to exchange queens? Which one could be better? Ah, it was the same game, yeah. Maybe it was the same game. Wait, but you have one more English for that. Yeah, I'm confused already because we have so many tactics on the way. We're still on game 3, yeah? I think so it's better for black. Queen e1 could be better. Yeah, queen e1 could keep some checkmate. Threats but different move order, maybe bishop d4 and some pressure. Slightly better. Queen e2, tick tick tick. Objectively drawish, yeah? Objectively drawn. And everybody is impressed out of that move. Even if you want to move away the bishop, why the hell you should move it to c3? Even if you want to move the bishop. Right, Hayden. You wanted to play bishop d4, but realized it released it on c3 for some point, yeah? You wanted to flag him, that's why. You play that for 8 seconds. Yeah, 8 seconds. Yeah. And wanted to go to d4, makes sense. If you go, even if you go to d4, it's quite drawish, but you could beat him on time. Yeah, that's the real truth. Debate links only in Discord, the general chat. Taking him here. Still, white is a little bit more flexible, but it's a bit risky to take this pawn because black king could bring the king here and trap the knight, yeah? I think even in this case, white is having some technique. How to win the game. Okay, anyway, after he lost the bishop, probably he lost the game, yeah? Even with the 10 seconds on the clock, this time Sotar managed to win this game because he has only king and it's easy to go for pre-moves, yeah? Logis never resign, yeah? No, never resign. Okay, we move to game number 4. One. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4 is win by our leader. Our leader. Look, this is white. Quite short game. Let me see what. 26 minutes so far. We have Kerukan. So, the same Kerukan as before. If I'm not wrong, we have the same Kerukan as before. Otherwise, every time you could try to play something different if you have the enough knowledge on the board. So, 6 exchange. Let me see the weak side, how else we could save up the game. Even Sultan has, in this case, a faster hand and having more time on the board. Move 10 because they already done this position before. Looks like Sultan takes some notes from before and he pushed b5 because the previous game he pushed a5. Playing queen 3 times, white already lose his advantage. So queen b3, queen c2, queen b3, white already lose his advantage. So black could also automatically jump here. In general, I'm doing that in bullet blitz games too. Four times moving the queen. Looks like Logius does really know what to do in this opening part. So not sure why he continue playing it. Where is the point behind that? Not so much attacking behind this variation and not so much threats by white side. I could describe this position like a bit boring, to be fair, by white side if I have to play this by white. H3. Seems like he liked it, he doesn't really wish to change it. Queen e7. Guys, am I drunk or is the same as before? You move the queen again against the rook, again against the rook. So, well, any chances later this could be decisive maybe because the queen is there. So, are you empty of ideas? Why did you push b5? What's supposed to be the next step of black? The main question is it really a6 lost or white is or black is having amazing move? Black is having an amazing move. Everybody saw that. Discover that. Boom. If you take the rook, in between check. Take. Thank you so much! Thank you so much, John, for the great support of the stream. Thank you! 1000 bits, insane. Thank you. Two pieces for rook, open king. Bam, bam, boom. It's over. Easy win by black. If you're gonna take here, I'll capture back with the pawn. You take here, you lose this. Which one is better to be captured? Again, you have a capture in front of you, there is a chance to mess up, then what? Great, great. So it's b takes c3, of course. This one is more important, because one they take on g7, it's not a real threat. Continue capturing. And I grabbed something else, so it's enough. Distant. I already grabbed something else before you come. Oh. Taking on g7 is not a real attack, and pushing here or take, it's a real attack. There's a difference between. And there is not a single attacking continuation of this attacking on the king side part. Okay. So, b4. Natural continuation when you put b5. Challenge me on c3. He didn't do that. Queen e7, we have this deja vu movement, similar as before. b4 is still working, let me see why. Just rook b8 and still black increase the pressure like that. Oh, I remember this game, the back rank. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Now queen a4, genius move. It's totally crushing now. Where white is having any other better move than this, but he chose the best one, queen a4, and crush him. I was start thinking about this move, any other move, but no defense of black. The game is over. The game is over. 2-1. The position is completely opened. Doesn't matter that white wasting about 5 tempos with the same queen, guys, with the same queen, and finally find himself, open up a5 and crush him. Final good move. He could take on b4. He could play something else. He could play here. He could play here, but he find out the brilliant move, the fantasy move. The game is over. Whatever black do. He ever come here, but that's not okay either by this, just because of X-ray attacking b8 twice. The game is over. The game is over. So the final mistake of black was b4, pushing not on time. Seems like very decisive. Many times he moved the queen to e7. So tired. So stay calm maybe on d6. Why you just need to move away the queen when you have 1,000 other pieces to be updated? This is not even better position than queen on d6. Queen on d6 he could have a rook b8 and not this mating situation. You can eliminate the knight, force him to bring this knight, otherwise destroy the structure completely. Yeah. Maybe now you can try b4, it's not anymore the same. Yeah. Or you can bring the queen here, you can double rooks, you can try to push b4. You have 100 other ways. So many queen moves. Fine, I will. Yeah, makes no sense. But genius finished by captain. GG captain. Very good. Final move was a queen a4 here. And even Magnus Carlsen is not able to find out it's here. Oh, by the way, the final move was a blunder. He could simply take with the bishop with the threat of discover check and checkmate, but he ever took with the rook. I was surprised because right now Sotar is having 8 seconds. He has very advanced pawn, so once he take back the rook here, white is forced to take, otherwise you take the bishop, and then you can push, you can take. Well, you know, you are in the game. You are in the game. Again, some blunder, some mouse slip or whatever. All the time the excuse is a mouse slip, but why you should have this excuse once you have time? What is a good chess elo for 2 months? 2 months of playing, you mean? That's how much you have now. And if you have a coach for navigation, recommendation, or you work by yourself. What's mean good? What's mean good? You can generate the goal by yourself at the beginning, but step by step. I don't recommend to have a goal like 500 points extra. Optimal, yeah. But yeah, I cannot recommend to put some little goals in front of you. Little goals in front of you. So try to reach over 100 points, then 200 points, and so on. For when learning chess. Yeah, depends on which website also you use for. We have many. Okay, we jump to the next game. This was quite fast. Quite fast. I think I will analyze 2 more games. So lose, win, we go to the next one. Game number 5. Analyze 4 games. Let me see, game 5 and the other one. Rest of them have been less minutes. Okay, 2 more games. Filter had white pieces. And Logis won again. Some Sicilian, this time different move order. First G3. Same position, different move order. Finally some sharp by a wide. F4 was great. Kick his knight out. This time we don't have this opportunity anymore, but we have F pawn. So we can keep going to get rid of this. We can keep going with the Queen D2, supernatural move 2, Rook B1, supernatural move 2. Yeah, this is the third game in this opening, if I'm not wrong. It's not Sicilian. One more time, chess.com seems like it's not so precise, or somehow you are able to confuse chess.com because starting by Sicilian, yes, but then you transpose to completely English. What is the sign for it? The sign for it is there is a c4 and g3 on the board. So Botvinnik, English, yes. f5. So now the question is, if fg, yes, it's a fast move, I know, but did it make sense to clear 5 so fast, or you have improvement before that? No, I'm Bulgarian. Do I look like Russian, or is my voice looks Russian? I think Russian are having totally different accent. So if you're white, guys, instead of capturing g6, what could be a better plan for white?
White's turn. Amazing move by me. Please push yourself to find it.
G5, G6, G5, G6 is this one. G5, G6. Ah, G4, G5. Okay. So guys, you can clear 5. Then take on G6. Only if you're sure you can open up more. You can overload more. You can change the bishop more. If there's any benefit out of taking. Otherwise, taking means simplification, means solving most of the problems of black. That's what's mean taking G6. Push. And I'm impressed of the Sledgehammer tonight because he ever give very very nice suggestions, more or less connected with very very precise continuations, engine moves. I would say it's h6. Yes, you can do queen d2 attacking me. Then you can either bring the knight to g3, or you can bring this knight here and the other one here, or you can do knight f4 too. So we should find a opponent for Glad. Could be Otmain or Lokis. We can do, we can do elimination system. We can have some, every Sunday some match, or every Thursday some match between. Once you keep g4, like that, you can precisely push h4, take h6, or just bring the rook to the h file, like that. So g5 is not really helping you so much. Or instead of protection, you can also keep eliminating. Sounds as like cute Sultan. That's the tennis system elimination, and there is a disqualification tournament. So we can make a main tournament for the winners only by elimination system, and we can make a tournament like all these matches, but just in the time if we don't have specific sub battles or whatever. Then we can make a disqualification tournament too for the people who are disqualified. They're still fighting for some other places on top. Knockout. No, knockout, the game is over. But we can make a disqualification tournament too for the who are eliminated. So, G4, strong support. Before simplifying. Knight f4. Yeah. So he bring the knight one more time. Looks like he feels comfortable here. So if I'm on Sultan's place, even I will not push anything, or I can push here either g4. Yeah. Or I can do king h2 here. I'm pretty sure Log is gonna play his standard move queen c8. So my question is, well, d4 even here is so good for a while, by the way. My question is, if Sultan wait a little bit more, like little improving moves, better than Logis, like more active moves, what should Logis do? Is he able to blunder first? This is the question. Patience. Because here, soon, he gave up that square to his knight back once he was kicked out. So, if AFG, not really. Never is good to give up that square. Yeah, you open up the rook, but I don't really like that, because White can again push maybe g4, knight g3, bring the knight, bring this knight here, push. Let's open up the king more than h takes. He tried something, he tried forky, and he did be able to see that. He played that move for about 7 seconds on the clock. And Logis has 10 seconds idea behind that move for over 10 seconds. Do you wanna fork us? What is the simplest way to prevent that by white? Simplest way to prevent that. Are you mean King Juan or Knight Juan? I mean King Juan or Knight Juan? Four? How do you prevent Knight G4? So you blunder against yourself. You don't know the threat. What do you generate? Knight F4 is still blunder, no? I still go to G4. How do you stop Knight G4 hanging bishop? Of course, Queen D2 is one of the way. The other way is simply move away the bishop, the piece what is under threat. Of course, Queen D2, keep the bishop. Check, check. This is nothing. You just run away here. Everything is okay, and there is no bishop to D4 because you have a knight protecting D4, so everything is okay. Okay, everything is okay here. So. Queen D2 or bishop F4 or bishop G5, all these moves are quite good candidates, but possible, and not blundering moves. This is important first in in chess. Who is not blundering first in first 10 to 15 moves? He's having much more rating. That's what they say for tennis. Who is not who is just hitting the ball on the other side. That's it. You're gonna be the winner. I mean, under 10 years old. Girls. Or boys, it's the same. Who cross the other half of the tennis, that's it. Tennis court, you will be the winner. No need sharp playing. No need. So, just avoid blunders, guys. 10-15 moves. Blunder, what to call? It's not only a blundering of piece, but the problem is blundering also exchange of course. So we don't have so big hopes later. But look at that, he blunder E7 next. Little bit back in the game. Try to do your best. Try to pay attention to the opponent's threats. By the way, I like this game later because it was exchange down, yeah, but have some counter-attacking chances, or Logis is giving him counter-attacking chances. So why is having only one threat? Why the hell you don't open up your eyes and simply protect it? Why does it have so many pieces on the board? Yes, there's a monster knight on d5, but you can simply protect the pawn on d6. It's not unprotected forever. Because you bring this rook, inactive rook to the game, and then you can try to do whatever you wish. Kick him out, through that way, put that way, to game, sacrifice something, and so on. You blunder that, and now it's not so clear in my eyes. Instead of Logis have been completely winning, now the game is not so clear. I think Voltaire maybe was better position later. Let me see. Oh yeah, here I was wondering why never, after Sotar collects some more pawns extra, why he never push any single pawn. And I remember that A pawn was promoted. No, C pawn is promoted. No, I'm not sure. He did a great job during that way, but why he never think about any of those pushing? Brilliant tactic, fantasy move, e5. Let's count this like a brilliant move, yeah? Brilliant move. Enjoy. Enjoy by pushing. Hello guys, do you wanna deserve your place in the pawn pushers team? Do you wanna deserve your place in the pawn pushers team? That's the question. I think pawn pushing, or pawn movements, or pawn's protection, or pawn capturing is the most common ever mistake what happened to everyone, not all about you. Yeah. Want to be left alone. No, in this case Lewis doesn't have problems with the pawns, but so Dara missed this pawn storm several times. He was a great fighter this game because little before don't forget about, he was completely lost. He was completely lost. Now, I have tried to exchange, but I thought this exchange is more or less connected with the pushing again. Yeah, you have 3 pass pawns. Okay, two pass pawns and 3 connected. But push. Why do you have them? Push, 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 push. Support, push. Have those pushing. Yeah, you have to try. It's 5, and then I remember A pawn was faster than C pawn. By the way, I was happy in any moment that right now the king was so close, but he maybe just forget about bring the king, so then just wait and not having hanging knight. That's all what white needs right now. But one more time, we have 8 seconds against 1 minute and 48 seconds, so Logis was extremely fast. So king c3 was very decisive, fast move. c5, he just forget about how to stop the pawn. So again, you can still play king c3, but now there is a rook b1. This is the little problem. I think you're not really able to stop the pawn. I can come and kill the knight after I push a2 already. It's too advanced pawn. And again, if you come here, probably I can simply kill the knight and push. Easy to promote. So it's too late to play king c3 in this moment. So it's over. Instead of having e5 and pretty exciting position here after so long fight, which is not so maybe simple to find out that, just there about only 1 moves on the way once black capture. Here, fork him. If black didn't capture, could be quite interesting. If black is coming here, you can simply use the pin again with the counter attack. Take f7 and push e pawn. I will go to the last game. This is the next game what I select. This is game number 7. 5, 6. Yeah, this is my 6th game what I'm gonna analyze, but by counting it's game number 7 in a row. So Logis won that. He won that. So 1, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I go to game number 7. Logis lost this game. Logis is having white piece here. So there we go, Scotch game. Not game, but game. Knight takes d4, knight takes d4, knight takes d4. Most of all, knight takes d4 is not accepting like a playable move. For sure, black should select the variation with the bishop c5, or with the knight f6, or with the queen f6. All these variations are pretty common. 1,000 games in the database if you're precise to take a look of the Meg database or Lichess database or chess.com opening explorer. Wherever you go, knight takes d4 will be not that great because leaving white to stay so comfortable in the center is not that great, I think so. You can challenge him, maybe this will be one of the reasons. No. A little centralized queen, so the only one reason could be directly challenge him and try to make fun, any force activity, any force exchanging of the queens. This is the only one reason why you should take on d4. In all other cases, makes no sense to activate the white's queen. Please follow all this, or one of them. One of the main line in Scotch game is of course knight f6, knight takes c6, bc e5, queen e7, queen e2, and so on. Yeah, knight d5, c4, blah blah, bishop a6, b3, g3 strategy, whatever white is well preparing for. Knight b here, knight c3, I don't know so much here, d5, g6, bishop g7. There are about several ideas for the both colors, but it's something like that. There's the f4, what I know, kingside castle, so you should be able to know something, yeah? You cannot take on d4 and play a good chess, I think so. This is a little bit anti-chess in my eyes. So, I mean, black is totally fine, even in the main line. You just need to know something. Once you play here knight c6, you have to take hard decisions against bishop c4, against d4, against Ruy Lopez. You should have some knowledge, serious knowledge. Don't know anything, better don't select knight c6, or just play Philidor, or just play Burg defense, or just play patrol defense. Okay, keep going. 960, or what the hell? Bring the knight back. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Losing a little bit more tempos.
Bitties. Oh, you gotta shake those bitties. Every time you shake those bitties. Come on. Thank you for shaking all the bitties. Let's shake bitties. Let's shake those bitties. Let's shake, 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 shake all the bitties. Let's shake bitties. Thank you guys so much for shaking all the bitties. Let's shake bitties. Let's shake them, shake them, let's shake them, shake them, let's shake all the bitties. Let's shake bitties. I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming on. Shake bitties.
Maybe we have some, I don't know the line, c5. Looks like home preparing by Sotar. I'm just look at the human point, the natural point, how else could black have enough competitive game here? Not so passive game. Otherwise 95, here we go. Queen f3, knight b6. This could be maybe fine. I hope 5. The question is, Logis for some point play active in the center, and in the other hand I don't understand why he doesn't wish to take more initiative and play on the d file. This is gonna be the most natural thing. You play Benko? Yeah, Benko. Last game of Elizabeth Pats in this Armageddon, if you ever follow it. It's very exciting. I have shared the link with you in Discord. It's already done, I think, but there also Kosteniuk play. But Pats is having a very very good game. He totally crashed this Sarah. I think it was Benko, and it was quite good Benko for black. Like she played like Magnus Carlsen. Very nice prep of Elizabeth Pats. I'm impressed in general. Time to time she just Kadem, not Philid. Yeah, complicated for me. And she's not so familiar, yeah. So Pats against, look at this game. Beginner. Pats had black pieces and Sarah had white pieces. Very nice miniature. Sacrifice a pawn that totally crushed her. She wasn't able to make castle, so catastrophic game. Okay, so bishop e8 makes no sense if you, once you try to play active, just keep this mood to the end. And g8 is a theory. If you think so, I'm gonna check out a g8. Let me see how many games we can find out in the opening explorer. 0. I don't think so, it's theory. Okay, so maybe it was just surprising you. Queen is under attack. You have 1000 free squares around. What's supposed to be your choice? Definitely, this pawn is maybe not so important or easy to be defended. So where else could be more useful your queen's position if you want to attack opponent? We're supposed to be on g4, attacking g7. Destroy the castling, not having time to move, having time for castling right now without breakthrough. g6 is a breakthrough. Sacrifice a pawn makes no sense. King f8 makes no sense. Okay, then you can do this, yeah. So in between, tricks, sneaky moves. 24. Bishop e7, retreat the bishop. Could keep the bishop by some crazy b5. Take. Black won that game by miracle, could say, because white is having quite pleasant position here. The question could be what could be better plan right now for white. c4 fixing what? You want to go there? Anyway, you can do that. I mean, this piece is a very bad placed. White is not totally winning, but I think white should hurry up with different improving of different pieces. My board is having 1000 squares and Yuri is having just 64. Nice to know that. Rook ad1, stop d6. I like that. Rook ad1. I like that. Can only win against good moves, so and Vilodis must play bad moves. Okay. So guys, ad1, yeah, to avoid any movement of the bishop. I don't know about d6, but the next move supposed to be bishop b7 or bishop a6, you just prevent it. Bishop a6 you can try to take in a forcing way, I think so. Yeah. c4. There is a quite nice challenge of this bishop. We try to eliminate the bishop pair and making e5 quite weak because you're not really supposed to connect the pawns. It's so easy. Bishop h4. Bishop b7, another supernatural move, and boom. Is there any human way how to protect the e7 or how to counterattack white right now? If you're gonna be black here, how are you gonna get rid? And actually, yeah, the poor thing here is Sildar is having ocean of time. I will not say any more 1,000 ways to defend d7, but Sultan is having ocean of time. A few more defending moves. A few more. One. Bishop c6. Cover that. Cover this. And next you can go for bishop h4. Not sure if bishop h4 was in his calculation tree, but bishop h4 looks like the best response. Okay, eliminate the bishop pair, threatening e5. Very, very easy move. Very easy move. How is that possible? Motion of time. Boom. Holding d7. I don't think so. Black can't survive anymore if white is precise. But now white is having actually amazing opportunity. Instead of the natural doubling the rook, sometimes we should use unique, brilliant or fantasy moves.
White's turn. Amazing move by me. Please push yourself to find it.
Bastian and Zlech number 1. Captain Log is number 3. Number 2, I mean. I'm not sure the idea behind that, if it makes sense to sacrifice a clear rook. There's compensation for. But bull number 1 is e6, yes, breakthrough. After pawn takes, it's just about discover, it's just about attacking the kingside part. Same time, you have to open up your monster. Why we have bishop pair? I mean, we have them, we keep them, but we should guarantee that they are opened. To use their power, they're supposed to be opened. Rook takes c7 is over. Then you can bring the other rook to the game, and it's really over. Of the queen. So, e6. e6 deserves for sure to rooks connect marks, one of the brilliant moves. Easy to check out that. And the candidate number 2 is quite fantasy move too. Let me see why. If pawn takes d6, we simply capture b7, take b7, take back. So if you take back, the rook's hanging. So it's open up one more time the position, but get what advantage? Exchange extra. Exchange extra. Easy. I'm trying to find a way for black to win. It's hard here. So if bishop takes d6, it's just an exchange. So you're happy to take and keep going to open up this diagonal. So then sacrifice in this case, yeah. So you continue the attacking with open up the diagonals. And we can check out rook takes c7. I think we take c7. Think so about this cover attack. Yes, it's working, but it's not
32
really.
raiders
We
from
have knight f4.
Fionketa
Have knight
have
e5.
joined.
We have many different opportunities here. It's not only about sacrifice the rook with initiative, but it's all about what's the continuation afterwards. Pawn takes f7, king takes f7. Yes, king is open, but that's it. Thank you, Fionketa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fiona is an awesome streamer, awesome commentator, awesome journalist. Feel free to follow her channel. Thank you so much. Welcome to my channel. I'm Woman Grandmaster Adriana Nikolova from Bulgaria. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I almost finished also for tonight. This is the last game what I'm analyzing now out of any previous match on Thursday. So we have exciting moments in the game. Here white continue with the doubling of the rook. why this is giving chance for black, because black, instead of that blunder, keep going to blunder, take decision for in about 6-7 seconds. Black was able to find out a more precise defending move. And what is it? She can help me to transfer me to Luxembourg. Hope so, not push me to live there. I'm not sure, is she living there? Or maybe she's living somewhere else and play for I think she's more traveling than living there. So saw her many times on AC, so for sure it's not Luxembourg, I believe. Sea vacation. What's the most precise defense here, guys? By black side? Why rook fd1 is giving any chances to the black? Why? What should black do? Before looks interesting with the rook. Ah, you mean for white? No, I'm asking for black, that's why I flipped the board. Looking for now precise by black. Rook d8. Well, d8. We want. I mean, don't you have the similar trap, trick, whatever? Anyway, I wanna go there, I wanna go here, I wanna go there, I wanna do this. Many threats on the way after e6, so... Is there any way to prevent e6? Page 4, b5. Hey, Mr. Varna, what's up? We go to h4. How about knight d6? The same threat what we already talked about. Hey, you play c5, yes. To stop e6, but you let me to play knight d6 then. So, we have the move in the chat and I'm gonna do it. Knight f8 by Saputashva. Knight f8 by Saputashva, genius. Let's move, attacking the rook, same time covering e6, less pressure, this gonna be not really check. Knight f8, very defending move, yes, but standard move for any Caro-Kann. Caro-Kann setup, Tartakover. So we have knight f8 covering all our kingside part at the same time. Quite a safety move. Not winning, we're looking just for correct defense. He did c5. Prove that way. Finally, Logos find out attacking move. Just like that, but rook takes d6 and boom. Pretty drawish after this exchanging. Such a surprise. Someone is back to the game. Boom. Take. And surprise or not, black is already better. Black is already better in this case, in this final simplification. So why the hell white mess up so hardly? Let's go back. So, where he mess up? First, here we can look at for better opportunity. The knight d6. By the way, knight d6 is not wrong. Just make a mistake later. We can look at for better opportunities here for white.
White's turn. Amazing move by me. Please push yourself to find it.
So, next please. No, we finished with this game. So rook takes b7. If queen takes b, yes, we have discover check. Boom. Chocolate or pizza. If rook takes b7, what's happening? Then you can do knight d6, bishop takes d6. First take the rook like that, and again you try this and you try to take easy deal, winning a piece in a forcing way. This move is fine, but this move is the wrong one. This move is a big mistake because bishop takes f3 and back to the game. Maybe he didn't think about this tactic because of the weak background. So bishop takes b7. Bishop takes b7 is quite forcing way because attacking the queen. Like, he's not able to sacrifice, so he must take back with the rook. Rook takes b7. Still this is hanging. Still this is under attack. If you ever take here, people continue collecting here. Exchange extra is exchange extra. Easy to win that. Hey Romuram, how are you doing? Yeah, I just washed my hair. So, didn't do that. He take like that. Boom, boom. Take here. Bishop takes e5. Take here. He has king g2. Yes, he has. Maybe, but there's a queen f5. The queen f5. 46-3. Already game 7, yes. Yeah, I plan to analyze 6 games. Don't worry, we'll finish with this one. So, many tactical moments here. He took like that, and now we have exciting, what? Queen against the rooks. Queen against the rooks. He doesn't need to step there, yeah? He could play anything else. You can play anything else, like update the position of the queen, but you should be very careful with the inside part. Yeah, 10 games. No, they play until they play eventual 10 games, but who is going to reach first to 5.5? Yeah. So probably black is already better here, bring the queen out, but he's able to connect the rook so well, make a window on time, and protect really everything. So black here playing a genius way. Genius way. Soon he won. Maybe this is the first game, wait, when Soter had time, so what's mean that when Soter had time, he's able to win the game. Easy strategy, yes? So, just don't go to the super time travel, check. And Porky, where could have more chances, Logaze, probably just come here. Yes, black gonna win this, eventually win that, eventual checkmate, but keep the queen on the board. Yeah, keep the queen on the board. After this, Logaze